played one game, it wasn't for me. The contact, I didn't enjoy it at all.
Quand il me parlait de ça, j'ai refusé. Totalement, j'ai refusé. J'étais en total désaccord avec lui sur le rugby.
Played against us. One game and now you're crutches. Good in you.
So that was a big setback for me. I struggled a lot to overcome that. I met some really cool people that are still in my life right now. I felt like I was rising in my career, things were looking good, I had big dreams, and then I got a setback which just stopped everything for me. I also became a much better person from playing rugby. I learned a lot of things like patience and learning to stay calm under pressure.
Unfortunately, Mikey struggled with a lot of fundamental issues when it comes to rugby, but he had big dreams.
Being told that I can't go anymore, that was a big setback for me, but I just had to move on and accept that that's something that's not meant to be. And I just focused and kept working hard. My name is Michael Mutombo. I'm 20 years old. I was born in Congo. My family and I moved to South Africa in 2012. So my dad got work opportunity in South Africa, and then we were forced to move. We grew up here. Very few family members here, but it's been good so far. So when we arrived in South Africa, we had to start school here as well. So in Congo we spoke French, so we couldn't speak any English at all. So it was very difficult to make friends. We couldn't speak, we couldn't express ourselves. And then as time passed, I started learning English. I started speaking a bit, so I made a few friends. But I've always struggled with Afrikaans. That was the biggest struggle for me. And until this day, I still struggle with Afrikaans.
Quant à Michael, il a été né, je pense qu'il vous a déjà dit, le 12 avril 2003. Il est le premier garçon de la famille. Alors, notre vie était bonne. Moi, j'étais dans les services de renseignement de notre pays, mais il y a eu quelques déboires au niveau de notre service où j'ai vécu beaucoup de cas qui ont failli... j'ai failli perdre même la vie. Et c'est sur base de ça que j'avais vraiment décidé de quitter le pays pour venir en Afrique du Sud. Parce que j'avais encore des petits-enfants et je ne pouvais pas accepter d'être un héros comme ça dans le vide, perdre ma vie et laisser des petits-enfants. C'est comme ça que je m'étais dit que bon...
I played my first rugby game when I was 13 in grade 7. I was just following friends, they were all playing it, so I played one game, it wasn't for me. The contact, I didn't enjoy it at all, so I just stopped after that first game. Then in high school, most of my friends played rugby, so I followed them, I went to training, but it was never my thing. And then when I got to grade 9, I took it pretty serious. I started playing every weekend. Then I also joined a foundation called Be The Difference with Craig Berry, Grantham Abrams. Then I became pretty serious about it. I developed a lot in the game. My fitness-wise, I got stronger, I started gymming. I also became a much better person from playing rugby. I learned a lot of things like patience and learning to stay calm under pressure.
The first time I saw Michael was at one of our development through sports programs, which is an after-school initiative. Michael was introduced to our program through his cousin, Frank Olonji. So Mikey got out of the car, big boy, but unfortunately Mikey struggled with a lot of fundamental issues when it comes to rugby. I think it was the second training session when Mikey asked how can he play for the Springboks? What must he do to make the junior South African? And Mikey was far away from that, but he had big dreams. Yeah, because we know that boys want to be involved with our program. We set quite a high standard as a 65% average academically, because we know that that's what guys require to go to university. And we want kids to focus on a student-athlete identity. Mikey didn't have the marks at that time, so we worked with Mikey on off-the-field base of you have to improve. And that's where his teachers at school came or partnered with us into developing and helping him grow so he can play rugby and he can do good in the classroom, because Mikey's desire was just to play professional rugby.
S'il faut commencer par moi, personnellement, dans mon jeune âge, j'étais un grand joueur de football. Je pensais que mon fils pouvait aller aussi dans le football. Mais quand nous sommes arrivés dans ce pays, à Sarepta où ils étudiaient, il a commencé à me parler de rugby. Or, moi, personnellement, je n'aimais pas le rugby. Je n'aimais pas le rugby parce que je trouvais le rugby comme un sport de sauvage. Je m'excuse le terme, hein, sauvage. Quand il me parlait de ça, j'ai refusé. Totalement, j'ai refusé. J'étais en total désaccord avec lui sur le rugby. Alors, je ne savais pas qu'à l'école, il jouait clandestinement le rugby sans m'informer. Et c'est en 2018, un jour, je vais à Sarepta High School, on me sort cette revue. On me montre sur cette page, il est écrit « A star in the making, Michael Kalonji ». Et c'est là où on parlait de Michael Kalonji comme une étoile en train de venir dans le jeu de rugby. Je dis « Waouh !» Ça alors, ça devient sérieux.
The first time I actually met Michael was actually next to the rugby field. I was coaching another team and they kind of recruited him from another school, Sarepta. Someone picked up the ball and all the school boys, because he was bigger than everyone, started shouting, Pogba, Pogba, oh. Every time I would see him, it would just be like, we share a passion for rugby, we would chat rugby. But what I picked up the best from the whole experience was just the way that he would approach me, the way that he would speak to me. It was this big person, still in high school, that I have to look up to when I greet him. And then he's looking down at the floor, trying to make conversation with me, but so innocent, and he's got this one thing that he wants to talk about, and that was always rugby.
So when I was playing at Sarepta High School, most of my friends enjoyed going to the Kaylin to go watch rugby that side, and I started training at the Kaylin as well. I played my first game, then I met the principal, Mr. Malet. He asked me to join the school. I feel my time there was really good for me. It helped me a lot to develop, to socialize. I met some really cool people that are still in my life right now. My teachers were amazing. Everyone just tried to help me so that I could always pass and to stay positive as well. Because I spent most of my time focusing on rugby. I did everything just for rugby and ignored my academics. So I had really good teachers like Mrs. Barnard, Mrs. Moko Sade, that always helped me to stay focused on my academics and not ignore that side of my life. So that was the main reason why I passed matric.
What happened?
That training session that we were defending, and I was folding around the rug, and then he just fell on me. It's a grade 1 ETFLT on the ankle. It's not too bad.
Okay, that's what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Okay, that's good news, good news. So you'll be able to be on the field very soon.
Yeah.
Michael! Yeah, whoa! Played against a storm. One game and now you're on crutches. Good in you.
Michael, how are you, sir?
One. And they played against Excelsior. I was sitting at the top there and it was very nice because we had the 1.5 meters in between us. And you ran, I think you scored 3 or 4 tries.
2 or 3 tries, yes.
2 or 3, yeah?
2, I remember.
And your nickname was Pogba because everybody said he looked like Paul Pogba. And whenever there was Jaden Jacobs used to say, whenever there's trouble on the field, we just run behind Pogba because he sorts out everybody. Now that I remember very well.
Yeah, I want to bring those boys here because I just want to show them what they can look like one day.
You're quite nice and tall for his size and under 50. This is Uyama. And this is Jordan. Big man. see how you guys can look like. Hard work and dedication, eh? You see where you can get hard work and dedication.
Yeah, that 2021 pre-season with you, oh, that was the worst. That was
No,
the
no,
worst.
couldn't be that. But look where you now today. Look at the foundation, what was set for you, eh?
Yeah, that all paid off.
Yeah, no, I'm proud of you, eh? You must look after yourself, my boy.
Thank you so much, coach.
After high school, I was offered a contract to go to the Cheetahs to go play rugby there for the under 20 side. I was so excited about that. And then I couldn't go because I don't have a South African ID. So that was a big setback for me. I struggled a lot to overcome that and to move on from that because I had all these dreams and visions about going to Bloemfontein, live there, play rugby for the Cheetahs, and then being told that I can't go anymore. You know, that was a big setback for me, but I just had to move on and accept that that's something that's not meant to be. And I just focused and kept working hard. And then at the beginning of 2023, I got a message from my coach who told me that I should join Western Province under 20 team for pre-season. I went there, I was so excited. I remember the first day we got there, we had a fitness test everyone was scared about, and then we did it, I passed the test. Our third game was against the Lions. I played the game and then that's when I got an injury, which really messed everything up for me because I felt like I was rising in my career, things were looking good, I had big dreams, and then I got a setback which just stopped everything for me. I started doing rehab for my foot, which was fractured. I completed the first 6 months of rehab. I was cleared to play. I joined the under 21 team. I made the under 21 team. We had a rugby camp to go on. On our very first day of camp, after the first training session, my foot broke again. And I was out again. I had to do rehab, went back to level 1. The whole year was just a mess for me. And then towards the end of the year, I was called to join the Stormers for training. You know, that was just unbelievable for me. I never expected it. And then I played one game with the NPS squad. That was massive for me.
So today we played against the Springboks under 20 team. Just a friendly game for us. And before the game I was extremely nervous. I was so focused on my detail. But I spoke to my coach and they told me to just relax and go out there with a clear mind. Just focus on your line outs, tackles and carries. And I went out. I stole quite a few balls. And I had 2 or 3 good carries. And made quite a few tackles, but there's still quite a few things that I need to work on, like folding, sitting quicker. But overall, I think I did very well, and I'm very proud of the boys as well.
He's got the size, he's got the skill now, he's developed into a great human being, and I think that will is great attributes to becoming or being a professional athlete is that off the ball skills, is that soft skills. He can fit into anywhere as this gentle giant, mixing with people and having an attitude of gratitude and reach all his dreams, if I can put it in that sense.
I'm Michael Mutombo, and this is my next chapter.